Hey there guys, it's Josh Meow from Laggerbros, and we are here to talk about Nintendo World Championships. Here we go. I'm here with Chris Ladue and Sean O'Connor, and we're here to talk about Nintendo World Championships. So where do we start, guys?
I think we start with 1990.
Okay.
Yeah, we start with the beginning.
Okay. All right, so 1990, the Nintendo World Championships was in Los Angeles, California. All these states and cities had the big competitions. They ended up with 90 competitors. 90 competitors, right?
90 finalists.
90 in 90. That's pretty funny. I didn't even realize that till now. But really, I mean, it was a huge deal even back then. But now, even today, we're looking back and saying this was the start of something pretty epic.
Something big that, you know, even Sega followed with the Blockbuster World Championships.
Oh yeah,
that they had.
I remember that.
Which, you know, like it was a good start. I mean, Nintendo's been a company that started gaming way back in the day, like 1800 and something, with like a card-based game. Then, you know, Nintendo, short little history lesson. Then Nintendo got into. They started the Bunny Ranch franchise, basically. And then,
it happens.
Then, since they're the company that will never run out of money for video games, they got back into the gaming industry, watching Atari fail. Well,
kind of.
I'm not even going to say E.T. because I love E.T., you know, phone home. But the game wasn't the best. They rushed through a lot. They're doing what game franchises do today. Putting games on the market to make a quick buck. Hence, No Man's Sky, rest its soul.
I think I still have that. It's still in the package.
So, it's not even worth playing.
The original gold cart sells for whatever the price may come.
5,000 and above.
100,000.
100,000. The gray cart, if you're lucky enough, you can find it anywhere on the market at a big gaming show for $20K. That's going to be your going price, $20,000.
Yep.
There's one floating around now. We're live in Colorado. There's one floating around Colorado now, 20 grand. Not a bad price.
Who's going to pay that?
For an original,
Who's going to pay that? I don't have 20 grand to spend on Nintendo. Anything. I don't care if it was the only one in the world. I don't have
like, you just don't have it.
If I didn't have to worry about money, then all means I'd go get it.
So that's where we found these carts. So we're on the internet. We saw some other reviews of these carts. This is one of Retro's, basically their reproduction of the gold cart and the gray cart.
And, you know, like...
You see that.
When you're out looking for stuff, like, like as soon as we saw the review of these on one of the more popular YouTube channels, we went out and bought them. We got them right away. We're like, well, we'll try them out.
Yeah, so on their website, it says Nintendo, 1990 Gold Nintendo World Championship replica. Original price was $300, going for $149.99. Buy it now, you'll be hooked up with some serious nostalgia. So what do you guys think about, you know, somebody selling this for $149.99? What do you guys think about the price, first of all?
Well, unless I'm a serious collector of rare video games and have a lot of money, I'm not going to buy a 5,000 and above original game. I'm going to buy it to play it.
You could complete most of your collection for $5,000. You know what I mean? Like, you could pick up the little things that you're missing here and there and have a pretty full collection for, you know, $5-10 grand.
And, you know, if you have the money and you love gaming that much, I'd give you props. Go spend $100,000 on a game. I mean, 20 grand. You know, I mean, the gaming market fluctuates so much. Who cares what you spend if you got it?
The review that we were seeing about this cart, it was all negative, and the person that did it, you know, it's got a pretty good following, but the majority of the comments were pretty much the same thing that we're thinking, that, you know, who wants to spend that kind of money? Repros are the way to go. You know, and the quality of this, dude. I mean,
the quality's great. Like, did the other YouTuber, did he by chance even play the game? We don't know.
We played the game.
Does he know how to play the game? There's another question, because, you know, it's been a million years since it came out. I don't even think he's old enough to actually play the game. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I mean,
maybe not. We'll see. But we did play the game, and the dip switches work perfectly. On this cart, they're blue, so we know that this is not a real cart, purely based off of that alone. But everything else is pretty flawless. It's got the Nintendo logo on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's even inscribed in the cart itself. The gold is flawless. It's not see-through. It's not spray painted, that rattle can stuff. It is dipped in the paint or gold or whatever they're using, but it's hand dipped, which is great. I think it's for $149.99, this is a pretty excellent version of this game to hold in your collection for years to come. What do you guys think?
Is the gray card on there? What's the gray card go for? Do we know?
The gray card is...
Does it tell us?
Going for... Here we go. It is $129.99, so $20 less.
Yeah, so you might as well buy the gold card because it's going to look better in your collection.
Yeah.
Everybody has gray cards. Everybody has black cards. If you're a big Wisdom Tree fan, you even got blue cards.
Under $300, you could have both. You know what I mean? So they come in this little packaging, 1UP Retro packaging. It's got a Nintendo World Championship sticker in there. It's got, what else? The certification that was given out to...
That's officially certified by Mario. And by, I don't know. This name drives remind me in a minute.
All right, we'll give it a chance here. Where are we at here? Here's... This hereby certifies that blank has successfully completed in the 1990 Nintendo World Championship. So Mario and Nintendo's
something.
Yeah, I can't even read it, but either way, pretty cool certificate. Obviously it's hand stamped. There's a stamp made in the red, but it looks pretty legit. I like it. I like the packaging. I like that it comes with the dust sleeves.
I like the fact that it doesn't cost me $20,000 and I can buy a lot more games.
All right. Well, you brought up the matter of years. So what's the shelf life on a normal cart like this?
Well, Chris actually was the one that was talking about that. But shelf life on a cart is going to be a hell of a lot longer than a disc.
Like a cart, the original shelf life of a Nintendo cartridge, give it 100 years and it's dead. So if you don't do repos, if you don't do
ROMs,
you're not going to own it. It's never going to be around. Whoever thought about putting the ROMs and putting them on computers is a great person. One of these days we're going to talk about them because it's the only way you're going to be able to play these games if they didn't save those files that way.
Yeah. You could try to preserve this like the Mona Lisa all you want, but at the end of the day, just the humidity or whatever it may be, outside elements, dust, whatever, it's going to get to the components of the computer board, and it's going to eventually go, and discs are even worse than that.
Yeah, you just brought up discs. And PlayStation 2 games, because that's the newer of the systems, they're already getting disc rot. PlayStation 1 games get them. Saturn games, Sega CD, they all get disc rot. Even your Wii U games are going to get disc rot. Your PlayStation 4,
Xbox
and
One.
with technology, as Nintendo has just brought to us with the Switch, they went back to the cartridge because in the long run, cartridges can hold more memory nowadays than disc can even. Yeah. So, and I forgot the name of it. I'm not even trying to pretend to be an expert.
They make faster. They
make carts now.
Yeah, it's like a solid state.
Like a ScanDisk cart now that'll hold the information of 100,000 Blu-rays. Why wouldn't I want Xbox and Microsoft or Xbox and Sony to go to those rather than CDs that they are now? They're not a CD, but you guys get the drift.
You drop an Xbox One game and it's going to get all scratched up.
I've got kids.
It's going to
I've got kids, and when they want to put in their Paw Patrol video, whatever, it's in the Xbox. My game is laying on the floor, being who knows what, stepped on, slid. It's used as a frisbee.
The dog gets at the cat. Who knows?
Jesus.
You have a cart. A dog could chew on it, and you could still plug it in.
Oh yeah, if my dog chewed on this a little bit, it would still play. That's amazing.
And if you stick around, we'll show you the Nintendo that we use.
I might have to leave them.
No, maybe we should. Maybe we should do a durability test. Let's do a durability test. Let's grab some hammers and. Just kidding. All right.
No, we spent the remaining of our balance to start this up on these cards. So
yeah,
just remember, if you like and share and everything like
make
that,
sure you guys are subscribe to the channel.
We'll start breaking
subscribe. You know, like I'm not stealing that from somebody, but
it's happened. It's happened.
You go fizzy.
Subscribe.
Go fizzy.
All right, let's talk about Nintendo World Championships ships 2017. We've got it's coming up October 7th, New York City at the Manhattan Center Grand Ballroom. Play games, have fun, dream big. That's right off the website.
But what's the game lineup for it?
Well, let's take a look here. Qualifier details. The game is Mario Kart 7 for the Nintendo 3DS family of systems.
All right, so the qualifier.
13 and older. We're going to be going. Let's see here.
Have to choose a certain character, Bowser, or certain character.
That's all I see.
So they haven't released the actual.
That's the only
games. That's the qualifier game. So
now, when is this? The 17th. I wonder when does the new Super Mario Brothers game come out, Josh? October 27th.
October 27th. So 20 days after the competition.
Now, did they let the fans play this game at E3 this year, 2017?
I can't remember, but it does say on their website that you will be able to test out Super Mario Odyssey and Metroid Samus Returns while you're at the competition.
I wonder if they will have the competitors. Well, while you're at the competition, you can try those out.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the
competitors are going to
get the beta per se,
maybe,
and whatever glitches Nintendo finds, they're going to cut out after this in the last 20 days of the game.
I think that'd be smart because then you've got buzz going around 20 days before the release of a title. You're going to have footage and you're going to have stuff happening saying, hey, we're playing this game here live in New York.
So Sean's playing, and Sean O'Connor, contestant number 153, found a glitch, and they'll take the glitch out. In Mario Odyssey. Instead of... it'll be like Nintendo's beta, because Nintendo's never really had a beta.
For 20 days, they're not going to be able to fix the cart or the disc or whatever it is. But they would have an update patch ready to go.
Yep,
that's true.
They would fix everything you thought you could do by the time that they would actually start the tournament.
Either way, I think this is going to be a good tournament. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm not going to be traveling to New York anytime soon, but for those of you that are going to this competition, in any of the qualifiers in New York, San Francisco, Chicago, Los Angeles, Minneapolis, Dallas, Seattle, and Miami.
So nowhere near us.
So all the location dates have been talked about. August 19th and 20th, New York and San Francisco. August 26th and 27th, Chicago, Los Angeles. September 2nd and 3rd, Minneapolis, Dallas. And September 9th and 10th, which is this weekend, right? Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
Seattle and Miami. So, and these are all happening at Best Buy. I feel like 20 years ago, this would definitely be at a Blockbuster or...
Well, I want to know what Nintendo's relationship is with Best Buy, or vice versa.
Right.
Because Nintendo's the big dog in that relationship. So is Best Buy paying more for Nintendo games than GameStop or Target, which would be their other competitors, but the exclusive amiibos, you know what I mean?
I don't think I don't think Best Buy would be paying more. I think they're paying to sponsor this because they know what a big deal it's going to be.
And Best Buy's video game sections in town here is always horrible compared to GameStop.
Yeah.
Which, we're limited at game stores. We have 4 that sell new, if you want to count Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop. And then we have 2 retro stores in town here that mainly deal in used games. Yeah. They get their new games, but not very many.
You don't find a Nintendo Switch game at any of those retro stores.
Yeah.
No.
And if you do, it's used. They want full retail. No offense to them. Money's money. Everybody's in business to make business. But pay less. People want money.
Yeah.
So that way we can pay less.
Yeah.
Like, we know you do. How important is the paycheck at the end of the day if you lose all your customers because you're charging too much?
Nice.
Not that important.
All right, let's talk about gameplay. We're going to cut to a little clip of us playing this game, and you guys can check it out for yourselves, see how legit it is. And I apologize, my capture card is not set up for retro, but I did get a webcam on the screen, so hopefully you guys can deal with that and check out the gameplay of this gold cart here, Nintendo World Championships 1990. All right, we're back. So what did you guys think about the gameplay of this cart?
Sean, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
You're the young guy.
Yeah, you're the young guy.
You haven't played some of these games. Some of them I know you have.
So there's three
only
games.
3.
So we got Super Mario Brothers.
3?
Just the first one.
It's 3. It is.
Yeah, it's just the
It
first
is. Yeah, you're right.
one. And we've got Rad Racer, right?
And
Rad
Tetris.
Tetris, which if you don't like Tetris, well,
You're
different.
There's like so many car trips I remember playing Tetris, and it's just like that song that the dun 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 dun. It will play.
God bless the motherland of Russia.
Oh my god, that's like I have so many fond memories of that song. I could listen to that and fall asleep. It's just so relaxing.
Or if your battery died and your light boy and you had to wait for the street lights. Yeah, and pray they come quick enough.
Oh my god! I remember that little attachment.
Yeah,
you had to have that.
Yeah, you had to because I mean,
Especially now.
Everybody knows I'm a Sega guy, and if you don't know, then I'm a Sega guy. The Game Gear should have beat that competition hands down.
Sure.
Who cares about battery use? It was backlit. Like, you could play it anytime. Yeah, I use batteries. But could you watch TV on your Game Boy? No, you couldn't. You could watch TV, though.
Yeah.
On the Game Gear. And later on, we're gonna show you how to play your Xbox One on a Game Gear. That's a promise.
So that's a new video that'll be coming out. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button right now to make sure you get all the updates.
The playing the Xbox on the game.
Yeah, and you know what? We should do that on Twitch. I feel like we should stream a Game Gear playing Xbox One on Twitch. Can we do that? We got to figure out.
Imagine.
All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna figure out how to do it on Twitch.
We'll get it.
Let's do it.
We might have to get one of our friends here in town to mod the Game Gear with some extra wires.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
With here you go. You can upscale it. So I'm sure our friend in town can make it to where we can use a wired Xbox One controller. What do you think? That's a challenge to him. You know who you are. You're probably watching this.
So we want to play Xbox One games on a Game Gear with an Xbox controller.
Yep.
All right, let's figure that out.
We'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Don't judge us if it doesn't work.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, I'm thinking stupid. All we're doing is taking the HDMI down to 3.5.
Yeah.
We can do that. We can do that with wires. We don't need to mod it.
That's easy.
But we will use you to mod something else for us.
Okay.
Like a Wii or a 360.
We'll figure it out. All right, guys, that's it for this show. Thanks a lot. We just want to send a thanks to One Up Retro for the games to review. They're awesome. They're great. I mean, for the $150 and $130, they're well worth it to have in your collection. If you can't afford a real cart, this is the closest thing you're going to get to it. And when it comes to ROMs, we're okay with it. It's fine.
If you have a computer at home, you have it all set up to play ROMs, download the ROM, whatever. If you have a collection of games, buy the games, play them on the original system.
Conserve gaming history.
That's a part of history right there, and I'm glad to be a part of it with One Up Retro. So that's all we got for you guys. Make sure you tune in to our Twitch channel. We do live streams a lot. Laggerbros, hit us up there, or make sure you guys hit that subscribe button one last time, and we will see you on the next video.
I'm taking that home.
Bye.